After striking a temporary custody agreement with Sophie Turner, Joe Jonas drives his girls around New York in a fantasy carriage. Joe Jonas drove his daughters Willa and Delphine around New York City in a fantasy carriage on Monday. The musician, 34, recently secured a temporary custody deal with his wife, Sophie Turner, 27, after filing for divorce last month. Joe got into the Halloween spirit while caring for their children this week while the actress was filming in London. He loaded Willa, 3, and Delphine, 15 months, into the pushchair that was decorated with a pink and gold carriage. Joe put on a casual display in a brown leather jacket that he teamed with a blue sweater and a pair of jeans. Earlier this month, Joe and Sophie spoke out after arriving at a temporary custody agreement. The former pair shared a statement on Tuesday announcing their new arrangement after going through mediation last week amid their brutal divorce struggle. DailyMail.com previously obtained court documents revealing that the new custody arrangement that will grant each parent 2 weeks at a time with their daughters and will allow the girls to travel back and forth between the US and UK. After a productive and successful mediation, we have agreed that the children will spend time equally in loving homes in both the US and the UK, Joe and Sophie said in a joint statement. We look forward to being great co-parents, the couple added. The entertainer exes share 2 daughters, Willa and Delphine, whose name had not been reported prior to their split. The former couple, who said they had reached an agreement amicably in the documents, will each get 2 weeks at a time with their daughters until January. They will also be allowed to travel to anywhere in the US and the UK, meaning that Turner can bring the girls to England, which she claims will be their forever home. While Jonas will get to take the girls on tour with his band the Jonas Brothers, Turner will get to spend Christmas with them in the UK with her family. The agreement comes after 4 days of intense mediation in New York, where the girls were staying with Turner from October 4, 7. The resolution of custody of the children is expected to clear the way to finalizing the couple's divorce. The court filing from Turner's lawyer Stephen Cullen called the mediation ongoing and productive, and that the custody sharing comes in anticipation of an amicable resolution of all issues. Cullen appears to have made good on his promise to bring down the mercury made during a court hearing in New York last week. Jonas filed for divorce in Miami on September 1, with sources close to him claiming that Turner had been out partying too much, leaving him alone to look after their daughters. Turner fired back, accusing Jonas of refusing to hand over the girls' passports so that they could return to England with her. She cited an international child abduction law as grounds for the children being with her. The split has sparked court proceedings in Miami, the UK and New York, which is where the child custody issue is being handled. The court filing in New York states that both sides are engaged in mediation in the UK and the US. Under the previous interim consent order, the girls had to stay in New York. The second interim consent order, which both sides requested that a judge approve, states that both sides have agreed that the girls will be with Turner from October 9 to 21.